It's 9 p.m., and you're sitting at your desk with a textbook open, a cup of coffee next to you, and a deadline tomorrow. You tell yourself you'll study for 2 hours, maybe three if you push it. But 20 minutes in, your eyes start to close. Your head gets heavy. You read the same paragraph 3 times and still have no idea what it says. Sound familiar? You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. Your brain is just doing exactly what it's designed to do when the conditions are wrong. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 steps that actually keep you awake and focused while studying. Not caffeine crashes or willpower. Real, practical strategies that work with your brain, not against it. Let's get into it. Your brain has a built-in wake-up system, and it runs on light. When your eyes detect bright, blue-toned light, your brain thinks it's daytime. It suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy and keeps you alert. But most people study in dim, warm light, a small desk lamp, low overhead lighting, maybe just the glow from their laptop screen. And that tells your brain it's time to wind down. So here's what you do. Turn on every light in the room. Overhead lights, desk lamp, anything bright you have. And if possible, use cool white or daylight bulbs, not warm yellow ones. Your brain will think it's midday, not midnight. And that alone can keep you awake for hours. If you don't have bright lights, sit near a window during the day or use your phone's flashlight pointed at the ceiling to bounce light around the room. It sounds ridiculous, but it works. Light is the simplest, most effective tool you have. Use it. Sitting still for too long puts your brain to sleep, literally. When you sit in one position for more than 20 or 30 minutes, your blood flow slows down. Your body temperature drops slightly. Your brain interprets this as a signal to rest. And that's when the drowsiness kicks in. The fix? Stand up every 25 minutes. Not for long, just 2 or 3 minutes. Walk to the kitchen. Do 10 jumping jacks. Stretch. Shake out your arms. Anything that gets your blood moving. This isn't a break from studying. It's part of the process. Because when you sit back down, your brain is alert again. Your focus is sharper. You retain more. Set a timer if you need to. 25 minutes of focused study, then 2 minutes of movement. Repeat. Most people think pushing through without breaks makes them more productive. It doesn't. It just makes you tired. Movement resets your system. Use it strategically. This one feels almost too simple, but it's incredibly effective. When you splash cold water on your face, especially around your eyes and the back of your neck, it triggers something called the dive reflex. Your heart rate slows for a second, then picks back up. Your blood vessels constrict, then dilate. And your brain gets a sharp jolt of alertness. It's like hitting a reset button. Keep a water bottle at your desk. Every time you feel your eyes getting heavy, go to the bathroom and splash cold water on your face. Pat it dry, then get back to work. If you really need a boost, run cold water over your wrists for 30 seconds. The blood vessels there are close to the surface, so it cools your core temperature slightly and wakes you up fast. This isn't about comfort, it's about staying functional when you need to, and it works every single time. Most people reach for snacks when they're tired. Chips, candy, cookies, anything quick. And for about 15 minutes, it works. The sugar hits your bloodstream, your energy spikes, and you feel awake. But then it crashes. Hard. Your blood sugar drops, your brain slows down, and you're more tired than before. Here's what to do instead. Eat protein. A handful of nuts, a hard-boiled egg, Greek yogurt, cheese, anything with protein and healthy fats. Protein keeps your blood sugar stable. It gives your brain steady fuel instead of a spike and crash. And it keeps you alert for hours, not minutes. If you need something sweet, pair it with protein. An apple with peanut butter, dark chocolate with almonds. But don't rely on sugar alone. It's a trap that makes everything worse. Your brain needs fuel. Give it the right kind. Here's the truth. You're not falling asleep because you're tired. You're falling asleep because you're bored. Reading passively, just staring at words on a page, doesn't engage your brain. It's too easy, too monotonous. And when your brain isn't challenged, it shuts down. So instead of reading, quiz yourself. Close the book and try to explain what you just read out loud. Write it down from memory. Teach it to an imaginary student. This is called active recall, and it forces your brain to work. When your brain is working, it stays awake. When it's passive, it drifts off. Even better, turn your study session into a conversation. Ask yourself questions, argue with the material, challenge it. The more you engage, the less sleepy you get. Boredom makes you tired. Engagement keeps you sharp. Your brain associates certain places with certain activities. Your bed is for sleeping. Your couch is for relaxing. And if you always study in the same spot, your brain starts to associate that spot with being tired too. So when you feel yourself getting sleepy, change your environment. Move to a different room. Go to a library. Sit at the kitchen table. Study standing up at a counter. The change doesn't have to be big. Even just turning your chair to face a different direction can help. Your brain notices novelty, and novelty triggers alertness. If you can't change locations, change something about your current space. Open a window. Rearrange your desk. Put on different music. Anything that disrupts the pattern your brain has learned. Familiarity makes you sleepy. Novelty wakes you up. Most people wait until they're exhausted to take a break. By then, it's too late. You're already in recovery mode. Your brain is foggy. You've lost your momentum. Here's what actually works. Take a real break before you need it. After 90 minutes of focused work, take a 15-minute break. Not a scroll through your phone break, a real one. Go outside, walk around the block. Do something completely unrelated to studying. Give your brain a full reset. When you come back, you're not fighting through exhaustion, you're starting fresh. Most people think breaks waste time. They don't. They buy you more productive hours. Because 2 focused 90-minute sessions with a real break in between will always beat 4 hours of fighting to stay awake. Work with your brain's natural rhythm. Don't fight it. So why these 7? Because they're not about willpower. They're about biology. Your brain stays awake when it has the right signals. Bright light tells it it's daytime. Movement keeps blood flowing. Cold water triggers alertness. Protein stabilizes energy. Active recall keeps it engaged. Novelty sparks attention. And breaks prevent burnout. You're not weak for getting tired. You're human. And once you understand how your brain works, you can work with it instead of against it. These 7 steps aren't hacks. They're just how your body is designed to function. Use them. Here's how to put this into practice tonight. Before you start studying, set up your environment. Turn on all the lights. Get a water bottle. Have protein snacks ready. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Study with full focus. When the timer goes off, stand up and move for 2 minutes. After 90 minutes, take a real 15-minute break. Walk outside, reset completely. And if you feel yourself getting drowsy at any point, splash cold water on your face. It works instantly. Don't try to implement all 7 steps perfectly on day 1. Pick 2 or 3 and build from there. But once you start using them, you'll notice the difference immediately. You'll stay awake longer, focus deeper, retain more, and you'll stop fighting yourself. These 7 steps will keep you awake while studying, not because they're magic, but because they align with how your brain actually works. Bright light, movement, cold water, protein, active recall, novelty, real breaks. That's the system. So the next time you sit down to study and feel your eyes getting heavy, don't reach for another coffee. Use these steps instead. Your brain will thank you. If this helped, hit subscribe. I break down practical strategies that actually work. And let me know in the comments, which step are you trying first? I'll see you in the next one.